have people that ask me all the time, how do you have such a positive attitude with everything that you deal with every day? First of all, I don't deal with anything. This is my life, right? I use a power wheelchair to get around. I don't walk. I have an accessible van. I'm just so used to it that I don't feel that I deal with anything. But nonetheless, it is a good question, right? How do I have such a positive attitude? And I have to tell you, I truly believe it comes down to my family and my faith. I was raised and I have the best family. My mom, my dad, my siblings, all such positive people. We never had a moment where it was poor Melinda, nothing like that, right? It was always, what can I do? What can I do, right? I might not be able to do things like you do, but what can I do? And aren't we so thankful for the abilities that I do have? In my household, in our church, we all realize the difficulties that life brings to us. Life is not perfect. Again, like I've talked about before, perfection is the lowest standard, right? But my life is exactly how it was meant to be. And for that, I am so thankful. So, family, faith. But if we look at it from a psychological point of view, you're going to see that I am someone who has an internal locus of control. So what is a locus of control? That is how much you feel that you have control over what is going on in your life. If you feel, if you are someone who has an external locus of control, you may feel that others affect you more than you have any ability to affect your own life. The weather may be affecting you constantly, or the train may be your excuse, right? But as someone with an internal locus of control, I truly believe that I have all of the power and the strength inside of me that I need to get through my day. It comes from God directly to me, and that's all that I need. Do I get annoyed when things don't go my way? Of course. Do I get frustrated when it takes me longer to do something than it does for you? Definitely. But do I know that it is up to me to get it done? Always, always, always. So, I've been thinking about this and praying about this and looking more into this idea of locus of control. And I thought that I would share more about what the psychological research says about these things, just, as something interesting for you. There was a psychologist, Albert Bandura, and he defined self-efficacy, which is slightly different than locus of control. So while locus of control is the degree to which you feel you have control over your life, again, internal locus of control, external locus of control. Self-efficacy is your belief in your ability or inability to accomplish your goals or the tasks that you are doing. The thing about locus of control is it's not as easily influenced as self-efficacy. It can be influenced, it's just not as easy. But they have found that locus of control does tend to improve with age. So, bonus, right? Another great thing about growing older. I love it. Now, I did find this fascinating that people with high self-efficacy, which again is the belief in your ability, they are the ones with the high self-esteem, the personal contentment, not overly concerned with what other people think. That is definitely me. I can see myself in all of those things. Also, you're more resilient and you have more of that internal locus of control. So why am I telling you this? I'm hoping that this can reach someone who does not feel confident in themselves, who does not feel that they have a lot of control over them, over outcomes in their life. And let's just see, the question comes to me, how can we improve that? How can we improve that internal locus of control? And how can we improve and boost our self-efficacy? So I started looking into that as well, too. And there have been studies done, and they have found that even just 2 weeks of deliberate, so you have to be very focused on this, deliberate daily refocusing makes a huge difference. So if you shift your attention to things for which you are thankful instead of the daily frustration, that's just going to not only give you a better attitude, right? But it's also going to improve your locus of control, your internal locus of control, and your self-efficacy. We really want to do that. There is a psychological researcher who had studied that, and he's the one who found that those results are quantifiable. And so, 2 weeks, 4 months, 5 years, whatever it takes for you to make that a habit, shift your focus. Let's work on doing that. You may find that you need to have support from other people. So rely on your friends, rely on your family, and let them know what you're doing. Comment below. Let me know that you're refocusing your attention, your thankfulness. So, wouldn't it be fantastic that ultimately we can become people who feel that we have more control over our lives, more passion, greater happiness, and that our control of our own lives also affects our ability and our confidence to help other people and affect change in their lives as well. Man, to me, this is just such a fascinating topic that we can, it's all up to us, right? It's not up to our crabby neighbor. By the way, I don't have crabby neighbors if you're watching. It's not up to, our boss who gets on our nerves or something. It's up to us and our own outlook in life, right? And thanks be to God, He gave us this ability to see His glory and to really just appreciate all of the good things that are around us. So let's do another visualization. You can close your eyes or not, but think to yourself today, whatever time you are watching this, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, think of two things that you are so thankful for from today. Maybe as simple as, I didn't spill my coffee today, right? Or, I don't know, I got a spot on the bus easily. Whatever it is, put that in your mind. You're thankful, you're thankful, you're thankful. And then from this point forward, I encourage you to start a gratitude journal or a jar where you write notes of thankfulness and put it in there, and then look at it in 2 weeks or a month. And you will be amazed at how this changes your life. All right. Again, thanks for letting me share my messages with you. I appreciate all of you so very much. So if you like this content, subscribe, like, comment below, and please do share. Thank you.